Matt Byfield from Ultimate Training Center, and he's a big dude, powerful dude. We just saw Fabian Edwards earlier tonight. We talked about Leon Rocky Edwards, the UFC fighter. Matt is a training partner for both of them. He's really been pushed in the gym by these awesome level guys every day.
Absolute monsters.
And Matt is huge, athletic, strong, powerful. Really expecting a lot from him. That's why he's here, fighting for this European Battle Arena title.
Essentially, these UTC guys are just looking to tick off the last few boxes in their amateur career before they can move up to the pro ranks. We heard it being talked about just a few moments ago by Fabian Edwards, and Matt Byfield is probably on the same tangent. Get in, get some big wins, and then get into the pro ranks. But he's going to have his work cut out for him. Frontline Academy's own Martynas Andrikis. Frontline Academy going 5-0 tonight, which can't be boasted by any other club at this event here. Night of Champions Battle Arena 42. Catch all the action live on YouTube, Battle Arena. If you want to see any of the behind-the-scenes interviews, go to Fight Chain on YouTube or check Fight Chain on Facebook. And as always, want to mention that all of our European, world, and national titles tonight are brought to you by Warrior Viking Nutrition. Go to warriorvikingnutrition.co.uk and learn to eat like a Viking.
Well, the frontline guys definitely do that. The Norwegians.
Yeah, they
model their look on the Vikings.
They must be sponsored by Viking Warrior Nutrition. And if you like these gloves, if you like the gloves that Fabian Edwards has been wearing right now, Matt Byfield wearing the red gloves, which I like, actually. I got a pair of the blue ones, but I love the red gloves. Get the 8-ounce ones from VikingWarriorNutrition.co.uk, pardon me.
I'm so excited about this fight. We've seen Frontline this evening have gone 5-0, and they want to make it 6-0. We've seen this super high level guys from the Frontline, which is Norway's top MMA gym. It's a gym with UFC fighters. But let's not talk about Britain's own UTC gym, which is where Matt fights out of. Ultimate Training Center. They have UFC fighters. They got Leon Rocky Edwards. They got Mark Goddard. They got these super high level coaches. A lot of the guys they're trained with Braulio a little bit. This is like battle of the super gyms. This is like the best, or one of the best UK gyms against Norway's best gym. What's really impressed me about the frontline fighters this evening is they're good everywhere. You've seen some great striking, you've seen some great grappling, some great, really great wrestling. It's like, it's so hard to game plan for them. They're just good at everything.
Yeah, they've got world-class wrestling, world-class no-gi, and they've even had some exchanges in the striking going their way. They can throw bombs, that's for sure. There'll definitely be no slouches in the athletic department either. They come in well-trained. Their strength and conditioning is second to none, as exemplified by their 5-0 showing tonight so far. Can they make it 6-0? I'm sure Matt Byfield wants to spoil that party.
This is the light heavyweights as well. This is the bigger guys. This is 92 kilos. So if you're in the UFC, this would be John Jones, Daniel Cormier, Rumble, all those beasts, that kind of weight.
The guys that can put you out in a single shot.
Both these guys can too. Talk about two of the, either of these fighters we could see in a few years headlining, a massive pay-per-view in the UFC.
It's just about taking the right time, building up your fights, building up your experience. Matt Byfield looks very game, looks very focused right now in the corner, stalking around like a lion in a cage. And Martynas Andrikis is about to be moving in. He's got his gum shield in, getting the final instructions from the referee. And he takes the cage.
Martynas looking super confident. I can't believe these guys make 92. They both look huge.
Before 3 4-minute rounds, and this is for the Battle Arena European Light Heavyweight title. Introducing first the fighter in the red corner, weighing 94.4 kilograms. Fights out of UTC, Matt Byfield.
Matt Byfield, the longer, rangier, and heavier fighter.
And his opponent, the fighter in the blue corner, weighing 91.5 kilograms. Fights out of Frontline Academy, Martynas Andrikis. This contest will be fought in A-class rules, and your referee in charge is Alan Jackson.
Choose to
What a-
start this fight. Andrikis coming straight forward. He's looking to
Martynas is
crowd
very aggressive.
the heavier and longer fighter. Looking to
Oh,
do a bit of a
looking
hip
for that
throw.
takedown. Matt defended it well.
Nice.
Oh, great hip throw.
Beautiful, and looks to step right over into mount, but maybe giving it a bit
Oh,
of it
Matt
away.
did a great job of
Sits
getting back to
again
his
for
feet.
it. Now he just has to settle.
Oh, he's got that throw down. That was very, very slick. Matt's such good work there getting back to his feet. That's very impressive. Oh, he's sunk for the leg lock. 50-50 guard there. He's sunk for 50-50 straight away. And the ballerina rules, you're only allowed a straight foot lock though. So sometimes it's not that smart to go to this 50-50 position. But I don't think his foot's that deep. A lot of people won't even tap to these straight foot locks. I've had guys in the gym where it's fully on and they won't tap to it. Now, this is what he's done. He's put himself in this awkward 50-50 position. So it's very hard for either fighter to get up. That's why it's called 50-50, because it's completely even. Now they're both sat there in the middle of the cage looking at each other, trying to figure out how to unravel their legs.
Martynas looking to start first and stand up maybe. Get himself up and over his opponent.
If I was Martynas, I would maybe still look for that leg lock. That other leg there, that inside straight foot lock is still sat there for him. Possibly sit back for it. It was an interesting choice to go for that 50-50. It was like he pulled guard into it.
Oh, there we go.
That
Standing
was
up,
smart.
Alan
I'm glad the referee did that. I was glad to see that. It was an awkward position. It's probably not going to be a huge amount happening.
Martynas showing he's a little bit weathered from. He's choosing to take him down, but Matt is able to
I think Matt knocked out Martinez's gum shield there with a heavy shot.
place it back in. Martynas seems to be flicking it around in his mouth.
He's not
Matt
sitting.
Byfield maybe looking to work on top.
I'm impressed with Matt. Did a really good job of getting back to his feet, and now he's controlling this top position and defended his foot really well.
Dropping his hips in.
It's almost like Martynas is a little bit too keen. Jumping on that foot was possibly not the smart thing to do.
Matt Byfield looking to control with his head in the middle of his chest to limit any sort of submission attacks by Andrikis. Alan Jackson calling for a little bit of action from either fighter at this moment.
And Matt's got Leon Rocky Edwards in his corner, the UFC fighter, and he's calling for him to posture up and punch, but he's got to be careful of his arm. Oh, that's a good job. That's probably smart by Matt. Wants to do what Fabian did earlier tonight and jump through and land a big shot.
I see Matt Byfield hopefully stepping away here.
See, I think Martynas has got a leg lock game and he keeps looking for it, but under these ballerina rules, you can only have straight foot locks. We don't want to see people's knees popping. That means you're very limited in the leg locks you can do, so you don't have all the alternatives if the straight foot lock doesn't work. He's in a kind of awkward, like leg scissor, 50-50, but he's not really controlling the foot, and he's
Big
just
punches.
taking damage.
Big hammer fist lands there from Matt Byfield. And he puts another one right to the body of Martynas Andrikis.
I think Martynas now, maybe in the gym he gets this straight foot lock a lot, but that's a very awkward position. He's not controlling the body of Matt, so
I'd like to see him turn his hips down. If he can turn his hips down, and maybe he can put a little bit more torque on it, getting his hand higher into and actually putting on the blade of the forearm into the Achilles, but he's going to have to give that up. It's just not the time or the place to be trying that type of submission.
not from that position. It's going to be super hard from that 50-50 position. But it might be getting a little bit deeper there. Only 10 seconds left. He's kind of trying to get a belly down straight foot lock, which is going to be really hard. Matt's just shaking his head. I don't think he's very close. Those straight foot locks can be just one of those really difficult submissions because I find that if you get an arm bar, it works on everyone. Straight foot locks, some people's feet are just built differently. Some people, very sensitive, they tap straight away. One of your training partners, Sam Creasy, I can get him in super deep foot locks and he's completely calm, no pain, handles it really well.
Just a tough little guy, that's for sure. But you're right, there's a difference of flexibility in a lot of different fighters. I find myself tapping very often with straight Achilles locks.
Hell yeah. I tap down quick to foot locks, they hurt.
They do, exactly. I'm not in the game to get hurt.
It's my delicate ballerina feet. It's interesting. I think there's a pretty even round. I'd like to see Martynas look for those takedowns again. He had two great takedowns, ended up on top, and then spent the rest of the round trying to get 50-50 footlocks.
Would have been nice to see him really capitalize there on top, but look at here, he's hands on his knees right now. It's not how you recover, get your hands high. He seems to be the more tired of the two.
Gum shield hanging out of his mouth. It's not a good look, but I think Martynas, the smart thing would be shoot straight away or throw 2 or 3 hands and then duck underneath. Gum shield hanging out still.
Matt Byfield is really stalking him down now. See almost a lion-like look, cold look in the eye of Matt Byfield as he lands a big knee up the middle. Has Andrikis up into the cage in his own blue corner here. But watch for
he's gone for that leg lock again. Now he's looking for a knee bar. You can't. This is not smart. This is where you're in a bit of a bad position.
This is exactly where you get really injured.
You don't worry about it. Oh, but he's going to roll out to the back. I don't think he's aware that under ballerina rules, you can't do knee bars.
I don't think it'll matter anyway. Matt Byfield seems to be defending it appropriately. He's got his leg over that heel. Now he's triangled
his feet. That was a smart thing to do.
Now can he posture up and land a few shots? It looks like he's trying to do it. He's just trying to pick them, make sure that they come through. And now he's almost got the back.
This is the problem with certain submissions. When you go for them, if you mess them up, you end up in a bad spot.
And I had to say, I wanted to make a comment about this earlier, but Martynas Andrikis looks very tired, very fatigued here in the second round. And it seems like Matt Byfield is only getting started. Now we find ourselves with Matt Byfield on top in a mount, and Andrikis getting palmed down, and a right hand sneaking in, and a gut shield popping out.
So he's getting to the side a little bit. Now he needs to use some of that grappling, trap the foot, move it to the side, and start trying to improve position.
You can tell a lot by the looks on a fighter's face, and it's really obvious that Matt Byfield has the game plan right now, whereas Martynas' gum shield keeps coming out, he's loose, and it just looks like he's wanting the...
He's almost presenting an arm triangle there. You have to be very careful.
I'd love to see Matt Byfield just posture up right now.
Matt's being very patient. He's being smart about this. He's not overcommitting. He doesn't want to lose the position. He's doing the right thing. Doesn't make for an exciting fight. We'd like to see him just throw huge bombs, but this is the way you win fights.
Yeah, he's being very calculated
right now. That arm triangle
now.
again, maybe.
With the arm across, maybe Andrikis can look to put 2 hands on the hips, explode out.
Martynas,
beautiful.
His just strategies. He was the first half of the first round so successful. That hip throw just dropped Matt twice easily. And then he's gone for these fairly terrible looking rolling footlocks. I'm sure he's good at them. I'm sure he gets them in the gym, and I don't want to be too unfair, but in this fight, it's just not working.
Yeah, you've got to make sure that it's either tap or snap in this case.
They haven't even been close, really. Playing 50-50 in an MMA fight, you've got to be very competent at it.
Good use of the head there by Matt Byfield.
And usually, if you go for these rolling leg locks, you're playing rules where you can heel hook. I mean, heel hooks are the ultimate submission for MMA because they're devastating. Usually, if you're 50-50, you got options. You got straight foot lock, you got knee bar, you got toe hold, you got heel hook. But he's got none of these options. Great job though by Martynas of turning this fight around, getting on top.
Now can he land some big
he's
shots?
Going not again with a terrible foot lock. Maybe it's a little bit deeper this time. He's very confident in this footlock, but it doesn't look like a high-level footlock to me. There was mistakes made in that setup. There was mistakes letting his foot pass over.
I'm not seeing a lot of aggression right now from Matt Byfield. He's had a few moments. There we go. A few moments. He should be just hammering those hands into the face of Martynas Andrikis and looking to stop this fight. Why leave it so long? Have a dominant performance, establish yourself, but I think he's giving Martynas too many opportunities to attack the legs.
Sometimes you have something that you get everyone with in the gym, and that's your plan for the fight, and then you get stuck in that mode, because he shouldn't be going for these footlocks. They're just not working. He was on top. He should be getting to ground about passing. Don't lose a great position.
Martynas Andrikis getting put into his corner by his cornerman. Really looks like a lot of the fight has gone out of him. Looks hurt, looks winded, shaking his head. Maybe he's being asked if he wants to stay in it or not. His corner kind of reasoning with him. Getting a warning there from from Alan Jackson,
I
our
think
referee.
he might be done.
I think it's surprising to him the strength of Matt Byfield. It'd be horrible for this to end on the stool, but looks like they're ready to send them out. Moment of truth.
These frontline guys have had such a good evening. 5-0, 6-0 so far. And this is a fairly lackluster performance for them in this European title fight.
Uncharacteristically so, but then Martynas Andrikis is giving up a bit of weight, a bit of size, and it just seems that Matt Byfield is so composed right now.
That is exactly the right word.
Looking for the kill.
Composed. Doesn't overreach, doesn't overcommit.
High
always
kick,
staying safe.
just shakes his head, Matt Byfield. None of that tonight, buddy. Let's see what he's got. So he's setting up that big right hand. Stepping side kick there. Get a looping kick in, boom.
If Martynas goes for another leg lock, I might just slam down this microphone.
Yeah, you'll get no more commentary after another leg lock attempt. He's also playing with his gum shield right now. Get that knocked right out of your face in a second.
He's got a little bit of blood in the nose. Maybe he's struggling to breathe.
Could be. So those Jayco mouth guards that you're supposed to breathe through the middle of, they're absolutely rubbish. And it seems Matt Byfield's just looking for the shot, really. Looking for the big home run shot that he can put down the middle.
Well, he's being smart. He's got Artania's work on the outside. He's controlling the middle of the cage.
Nice jab coming through there.
Picking his shots. He knows that Artanias likes that crazy rolling leg lock, so just staying on the outside, just throwing some nice long jabs and rights. It's probably the smart thing to do.
Very little power on the middle.
Please
of
no
that.
leg locks. Please God, no leg locks. He's looking for that rolling leg lock.
I want to see him do it again so I can just...
Yay.
Yep. All right. Now our commentary services
I'm not
have
talking.
ended. Oh, Chris has just stomped off, and I guess you're just left with me. Again, I'd like to see a little bit more aggression from Matt Byfield. If you are a fan of UTC, it'd be lovely just to see a bit of aggression on his part. Now he's got a great position with split guard here. He can start raining down some right hands. And it's just obvious that Frontline MMA Academy just hasn't dealt with this kind of size difference before. And Martynas Andrikis is just being... The holes in his game are being exploited very easily by Matt Byfield. Matt Byfield representing UTC. He's powering some right hands through there. Big shots. He's almost in this turtle guard position. But just nothing really that can definitively finish the fight. I would be looking for more tenacity from Matt Byfield, a little bit more aggression. You see the finish, go and take it. Because there's going to be moments in your future career, Matt, where you're going to have opportunity. You're going to have to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat, and you might only get one moment of aggression to do it. You've got power, you've got strength, you've got speed, you've got size. I just want to see you use it a bit more there, Matt. As we're coming into the winding down, the last few moments of this fight, it's been all Matt Byfield.
I'm back, people.
But overall, it hasn't been much.
I went and drowned my sorrows. I've done 19 shots of whiskey to get over these horrendous rolling leg locks. This is
what happens when you watch way too much Polaris. No, sorry, Eddie Bravo Invitational.
Yeah, but
Polaris
they do it
was
well. Like, the rolling leg locks are fine. Do it in a tournament where you can do knee bars and toe holds and heel
Everybody
hooks.
knows that leg locks are kind of cheap, actually. They're just kind of cheap.
I don't mind it too much, but
heel hooks are cheap.
Artanias hasn't shown any skill with it. He hasn't shown like a belly down leg lock, any setup, any angle, any like the guillotine position that Dean Lister loves to get those leg locks with. There's no finesse to his leg locks.
Not at all. It looks like we're going to be going to our first judge's decision here from our championship fight.
Well,
as Matt Byfield seems to be unable to put the finish in at the moment. There we go. We got the 10-second warning. Matt Byfield just happy to smother Martynas Andrikis and essentially establish who is the man here in Edgbaston Stadium, Birmingham. Battle Arena 42. Who will be the champion? I think it's pretty obvious here in the European division of our light heavyweight tilt, but we'll wait for the judge's decision. Matt Byfield, UTC, Martynas Andrikis, Frontline Academy. Who could it possibly be?
Oh.
So after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards.
Because they'll just do
And we have your winner by unanimous decision. And now, European light heavyweight battle arena champion from the red corner, Byfield. And please make some noise for Martynas and Andrikis. Pat, come down to me.
Yeah.
Come and have a chat with me, man. How you doing? How you feeling after that?
Yeah, literally popped it straight up.
Tough
He
fight.
armbarred you, but he was half knocked out.
Yeah, when he was knocked out. No, he didn't armbar me. No, it was when I.
Yeah, the knocked out like fucking armbarred.
He was trying to attack us. He's out, isn't
Holy shit.
I wish I was like, when I'm out, I just lay down. I just go to sleep.
One point I have in the kind of kick. Anything else happen?
Whether the sprain is a plane.
You have to lose your toe.
No, you ain't, mate.
So you managed to defend though and then stay on top. That's a good ground and pound. Grind out the wins and grind it tonight.
I'm a lot better fighting than I was today. Sometimes you can't fight how you want to fight. You like to fight to get the win.
That's true. You got the win and now you got the title. Congratulations, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, raise some more noise one more time for our new European heavyweight champion, Byfield.